Hello again, everybody who is tuning in today. As you can see, today is day 3 of Artvent, and as you can see when we open the door, today we're gonna do a redesign of art and art. You're probably wondering, what does that even mean? So basically, like, I guess my channel icon, sort of this little cat character, that's basically art and art. I tried to come up with a fun name, and then art and art came to me because it kind of like fits with art and draw, like the name of my channel. I don't think I've ever mentioned that, but yeah, basically art and draw, because it sounds like art and draw, but it also references my name, Alexander. So yeah, and because of that, I also wanted to, you know, emulate that same idea in the name of this little cat character. And I think because it's kind of grumpy, this name fits because it kind of like sounds like Bernard, or like I also thought of like Nardward. Like it's kind of like a funny name, which I think fits for this sort of grumpy character. And as you can see, today we do sort of like a redesign of this character. It's not just his face, but you can tell like I sketched up a lot of different ideas, like first on my paper, about, you know, like different expressions or different versions of art and art. The funny yet sad thing is, originally, instead of this video, there would have been one where I basically design the Christmas version of my profile picture, and I don't know what I did wrong with the screen recording. Like, it is just gone. I don't know where it went, or if it's that one screen recording where it's literally just like this very small black space. Like, I don't know, like it goes for like on for like 15 minutes or even more, and I'm like, is it that? What happened? So yeah, originally it was supposed to be, you know, a different video, but I guess this is also fine because it is kind of like similar. And the program that I'm using, I mean, you can kind of see it is Krita, I don't know. But yeah, again, if you've watched the other videos, you might know that I'm, you know, I guess sort of on the cheap side when it comes to my art materials, and the same goes, you know, for software. It doesn't stop with the technology, you know. I am also stingy, I guess, but yeah, it works. Obviously, you can tell it works, especially when you're a beginner. And yeah, I guess here you can just see me doing like the outlines and things. And I guess one thing that I also want to mention, like I had different ideas for example, sort of like a friend group for art and art. So basically I had this vision in my head, and I already started to attempt to design some of the characters basically for each of the categories that I mentioned on my channel, like painting, drawing, nail art, or what else was there, digital art. That basically for each of these categories there would be like a separate character, and that maybe in the future, if I am motivated enough, you know, for example, that basically whenever like a certain character, also like in the same vein as art and art, like their face is like featured in a video, it's almost like, you know, you can tell, oh, this video is a nail art video, or this video is a draw with me video, or something like that based off of the characters. And I thought that would be a really fun idea. And also another, I guess, delusional dream that I'm having is that in the future I would like to sort of do, you know, like animations, you know, but like bloopers or funny moments or story time, sort of like, or these like rant sections of my videos, and animate them. like, I mean, we all know, like, for example, you know, you have like Jaden animations, or what I also enjoy is like the game grumps, sort of like, you know, where people can just animate like, or just animate funny like sections of their videos, and then, for example, they show them on their channel. I find that really fun, and I would also like to do it again with all of those characters, and I thought that would be a very fun idea, but I do not possess the skills in animation that I think are required, so that is, I guess there's still a long way until I'm gonna be able to do that, but yeah, that would be an idea that I was having. And I guess I can also, maybe it would be better if I explain the design of, or I don't know, like the face of my channel with the actual sketch, but basically you can see like the first eyeball on the left is like an A. Then you have between the A and an X something that looks like an R. So it's kind of like an R, you know, it's like for art. Then you obviously have like the X in the middle of my name, art, X, Ndra, if that makes sense. And basically like the second eyeball is like a D that stands for the draw part. Yeah, it's basically a very simple design, but I remember when I came up with that, I was like, wow, that's actually a really fun idea. Yeah. And yeah, I guess that is that. I guess be excited for the future, which I cannot tell you exactly when I will be able to do that, but you know, step by step. And yeah, so I guess also, you know, in the future there will also be like animation videos or attempts of animation because I always thought that would be really fun. And I also have this idea that maybe I could try like traditional animation, you know, like not just hand drawn, but like on actual paper, you know, like the way, you know, you see the original Disney movies being made. I thought that would be like an interesting experiment, and maybe it could help me in particular to like get the concepts inside of my head, because I really do struggle with it a little bit. And the other part is of course the technology, which you know, in this video you might also be able to tell that me and technology in terms of drawing don't get along too well. Like when it comes to other programs, you know, that is just fine, like designing, like, I don't know, PowerPoint slides or whatever, like I'm really good with that. But all of these like little icons, like be it here in Krita or even back when I was in school, we used Photoshop, and even then, like, it's so hard for me to like get all of these like little icons. It's just very annoying to me, these art programs, but you know, you have to learn the hard way. And another thing that I want to mention, which I don't think is a problem here, but perhaps in a future video, layers. You know, I just forget about it. Like I know, you know, I see all of like the trauma that is being posted on the, you know, art side of, be it like Instagram or YouTube, or I guess TikTok, which I don't really have TikTok, but I still consume it through Instagram, because really like a YouTube reel and an Instagram reel might as well be TikTok, so basically the same thing. And you know, seeing how these people are like, oh god, it's like on the same layer, and it happens, like I genuinely forget, like I get so into it, like to the drawing, and then I remember like, oh, this is the same there. Like for example, when I try to erase something or don't like the color or try to fill something and who knows what, I'm like, oh no, what did I do? It's just horrible. But yeah, I guess in terms of how I'm actually drawing, like what kind of like device I'm using my Windows Surface Pro 9, which I basically bought for school because it's kind of like a laptop and a tablet in one, and you also have a pen, and so I thought it would be really fun because I could use it both for university and also for my hobbies. So that was really fun. It would have been really expensive, but I waited like like a viper in the bushes until it was on sale, and I used like this app, which I think it used to be called Shop Tagger, I'm not sure, but now it's called like Karma. And the irony is that it doesn't always work for me because I am from a country that lies within Europe or the EU, both is true in my case, and sometimes with these things, like also like with the Honey app, like it doesn't really work for me. Like either the codes don't work or like the numbers are off. Like for example, something is on sale but not the amount that it says on the app, which is very funny. This time around when I bought this PC, it turned out to be true, which was nice. And yeah, I mean, besides the fact that the first time around it got stolen, basically like the package that I got, like you have to imagine that I'm gonna unwrap the scene. Like I was still living in like this student home or whatever, and I was already like following the truck on like the Amazon app and waiting, and it was like very like late in the evening, and I get like this package. Honestly, the driver already didn't look very like trustworthy, so maybe I should have known, but I get this package, I'm like, I don't know if that actually fits in there, and I open it. You wanna guess what was inside? Considering that I told you that first time around my PC gets stolen, it obviously wasn't the PC. It was in fact a pack of screws taped together and like wet wipes. You don't want to imagine like my face when I opened this, and also it was like the package normally, have this part where you can rip it open like with the Amazon packages, and that part was glued, but like with like the type of liquid school glue that you get, like the and I'm like, that can't be right. So I'm pretty sure that somebody along the way, I don't know if was the driver or whoever packaged it, I don't know, basically took out the PC and stole it, is my assumption. But luckily for me, I guess I just bought it twice to ensure that I still got the sale price, like the reduced price, and I ended up getting my money back. But still, as a student, buying something like that twice, it hurt. It was tough to pay the bills, I can tell you that. Like, it still hurt. But when the baby finally arrived, I was so relieved. I was like, oh, thank God, finally. And so it's basically my little baby, and like I have like protection on it, and like a case and another case, because I do not want this to get ruined, because it did cost a lot of money and it's so precious to me, let alone after that emotional story. So yeah, I guess that is that. And I think we're almost finished. I guess those are just sort of the fine details, getting the line art nice and crisp. Oh, that is not crisp. Oh, look at that. I love how I just ignored the belly area, because it was like, I don't want to get the color out. What actually works? Why did I ignore it? I really didn't see that on the belly. Oh my god, that is gonna haunt me for days. Yeah, but anyways, I guess stay excited for the next few videos, and maybe in the future I will do, you know, an animation video. So have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. And yeah, until tomorrow. Bye.